All right, YouTube. Hey, what's up? Luck the Nobby back again. News, views on the news. And if you hold up for a moment, I'm gonna just let a few more folks know we here. All right. This is going to be a quick impromptu video. Got my man King up here. Say hey, King. Say hey. Y'all remember him from the last live video I did when I was in Houston, when he was in my lap and all quiet and stuff. Basically, I'm gonna let people know what's going on real quick. Before I get into this, I have a guest in. Is the reason why I decided to. She is the reason I decided to do an impromptu video, because basically her perspective on a particular topic, which is simply hilarious. Hilarious in the way that she really didn't have an idea about what was going on with Black Panther. So I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but first, get some awareness going on here. Hey, King, what's up, my man? All right, the little youngin, kind of having a conniption. Yeah, boy. Hold on. All right, so here she is. One moment. All right. Here she is. We were having a conversation just a little bit ago. All right, she got the youngin. Pull up a chair real quick. Okay. Estelle me Irma. Irma. All right, so where you going, kid? You coming over here? You gotta come through here? All right, come on. Shama. You come? Oh, you walking that way? Oh, you just smiling. Okay, so let me do it like this. Do it like this. Do it like that. All right. See who we. Holy cow! Dang, y'all showed up. All right, so. Put the face. Mierda. How come I can't see you? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, Mierda. All right. So we was just talking. All right, y'all pay attention to this, because this is kind of unusual, and this is why I decided to do the video. All right. And the sad part is we don't have. Oh no wonder that's the wrong thing. This is what we look right here. So we don't have enough people to think like this. So was this at work?
Yep.
So what happened at work?
A guy asked me, was I going to see the new Black Panther movie?
Okay.
And I was like, wow, they made a Black Panther movie about the Black Panthers. He was like, no.
All right. So she doesn't watch comic book movies. She don't like them particularly, right? But, all right. But what surprised me was this. When we said a Black Panther movie, that she thought about the historical Black Panthers, where everybody else is happy.
Right here.
He's right here. Everybody else is happy with the cartoon version. All right, he's gonna try to move some around. There you go. I don't know what that is. All right. So basically, this is Kane. All right. He's being adopted because of situations we talk about all the time on here. All right. So you're gonna go over to Mark?
Yep, going there, Mark.
All right. So basically, this is what happened. Now we was talking about a couple other things and stuff like that. So the hair thing about we were looking at women with naturally long hair down to their back, and what were they doing?
Wearing wigs, getting weaves.
They was getting weaves on top of hair. All right, now I'm not bothered by this because this is a beautiful woman right here, and she's beautiful with her regular hair. So I don't know why she do it. She a hairdresser, but anyway, she a hairdresser and everything. So and she know how I think, right? Because I'm brutally honest about it, right? But what surprised her is to have people that have hair go all the way down to their back, and they're putting on weave. And then I start thinking, how far away from ourselves that many of us are more excited to see the cartoon version of the Black Panthers than a real movie, a movie based on the real Black Panther group that started all the programs. And it shocked me because she wanted to see the Black Panthers, the group that came up with WIC, Head Start, Meals on Wheels, Safe, Free Ambulance, Neighborhood Watch, after school stuff. Right? That's the guy she wanted to see. All right, now, in all honesty, it shocked me. It really did. It shouldn't have, but it did. And I guess it shocked me because I am not accustomed to seeing anybody that appreciate our true history. All right. Now, speaking of history, the other thing came up. Like, we was talking about Jasper. And the last time she seen the Black Panthers, and this was
when Jamesburg got drugged.
All right. And so we knew Jamesburg personally. All right. So we saw we saw the KKK, we saw the Black Panther. Everybody that had a group was there. All right. Everybody that had a group was there. When we go back and look at the condition of the place, it is abysmal. All right. The place is so devastating. What did it look like the last time you were there? Jasper.
Dead. It ain't like it used to be. All the black people really have moved out. Just the older black people are there.
I don't know.
All right, and everybody pretty much moved to Houston,
Dallas, Beaumont.
All right, and many of them are not doing as well in those places as they were. It's just that the nightlife is a little better. We've known many to have died of diseases. You know, the one with the 3 letters. All right. We've known many to have died of diseases and stuff like that, right? And so we're looking at the condition of the community. Now, a lady just wrote in one of the comment sections, of course I blocked her after calling her what she really was, and that's a worshiper of witchcraft. But a lot of these women are upset that men with means and ability are leaving the community. Period. Men that have been taking it. So
No.
What do you know about me right now? You know me, like, so.
No.
Have I always talked like this, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So what else about my character?
No.
What did you say? I didn't have enough what in me?
Hey man, look.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey.
So she had a lot of friends, and there was no way they were going to talk to me because I didn't have enough what in me?
Thug.
I didn't have enough thug in me.
You want to whoop it?
All right.
You want to whoop it? Huh?
I asked this. Had I not gone to and this is an honest question. And this is
You lied.
this is a woman with a whole lot of female friends. Had I not gone to Brazil and stayed in the United States, what is the likelihood that I would have met a black woman that would have been, one, happy to be with me, or that would have wanted to be with me, especially in this area? What were we thinking it was? It wasn't going to happen. You see her shake her head. That wasn't going to happen. See, she know her friends. All right? And I was attracted to a few. All right? And so this is indicative of our community right here, in that we don't have one. The community is set and made by the men. But if you don't have no women that want to be in it, and the women that think they make the community by themselves, and all the good men leave, then if you have nothing but dreads left, then that's what you're going to have a community full of dreads. So how many children have come through your house? Literally.
What you mean?
All right, so King is just the last one of a few. So there was, when you was living up on Greenwood, we ain't gonna say whole names. All right. So how many children?
Probably about 4 or 5.
All right. Relatives. Think about this. All these babies' mamas. All right. And 4 or 5 about how many? But hold on, let's look at how many were taken away by CPS.
Ooh, a lot.
All right.
Majority of them.
Hold on, let's count. Let's count how many children were taken away by CPS. These are all women that don't leave no man. All right. All of these, well, we can say Dawn, that's a great name. All of those children. Yeah.
8.
So that's 8. Somebody add this up. 8. his mama.
She got 6 of them.
8 plus 6. Then her sisters.
Oh, they all of it. It's just you might as well stop counting. Just say
All right,
around 20 something.
Huh?
Around 20 something.
All right, we're talking about around 20 something children, and we just counted 4 women. All right, out of 4 women, 20 something children to CPS. Many have been in and through this house.
No, baby, no.
20 something children.
Look.
Hey, what's up? You gonna be quiet for me now?
You see it, King?
Uh-huh. He see his picture. All right, and this is just the last in a bunch. All right, so this is how bad it is, right? Now, we're sitting here with a sister whose hair I don't approve of, but nevertheless, the first thing she thought of when somebody said there was a Black Panther movie out and she was going to go see it, she thought it was going to be about the actual Black Panther organization that came up with all the programs. Many of the children have come through this house like the girls came through mine. As a matter of fact, a lot of the things that people were coming up with behind my back, she figured out. Right? And so let's talk about that. Like when the 16-year-old was telling you about the woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that. How did that come about? Understand this. This is the treachery.
She was just talking and they was trying to mess over you.
All right. So we have an older Christian church lady. Where are you at? Here, give me. Come here. Hey. So we have an older Christian church lady. Oops, sorry. Right? We have an older Christian. I think I bought something.
Okay, come on.
Okay.
You ready for your bath? Time for your bath.
All right, so let me start like this. We had an older Christian church lady who was talking to my nieces, trying to arrange a way to make money off of them, and these were older ladies. So my god sister here was having a discussion with the youngest one, and the youngest one let the cat out the bag. All right, this is how bad it is in the community, that even when a good man is trying to do the right thing, it don't matter the age of the BAW, they are really trying to F it up. All right, F it up. We can't even count the number of children that were taken from CPS. All right, we can't count the number. It's that many. There we go. It is that many. All right. It is downright ridiculous. Ridiculous. So much so that it is unknown what can be done about it. Because honestly, I don't think anything could be done about it, except we leave those alone and start all over. All right. You have some sisters in the community left. She's one of them, even though I don't approve of the hair, but That's always the beef. And I stay true to form. All right. We have the sisters in Brazil. And we have a situation in Brazil too. So for those of you that got that video, you know, if you can do something, let me know. Hope I hit the right thing. All right, but first let me greet everybody real quick. What's up, Greg Mahone? Sean Williams, Young Boy 24, Ty Cole, USMC Vet, Antonio Johnson. All right, so that's all that's in here right now. Now, this was a short. This was going to be a short impromptu video, cause I said I was going to speak on the Black Panther thing, and her response to it was kind of what I wanted to say about it. That people are so hyped for being represented for a fictional character that they will quickly forget about the actual real people that actually died doing good for our community when it was our community before the BAW just completely took it over and utterly destroyed it. All right. And that's basically it, the reset button. We often have deep conversations like that. Now they're conversations. They used to be arguments back in the day. Hey, it's the truth though. They used to be arguments back. We all calm and stuff like that. It's like we grew up. Boy, but it was never malice. It was just never malice. No feelings got hurt. It was like just a lot of yelling. I guess we too old for that now. But anyway, as I listened and I was like, I was thinking, wow, how far have we slipped? That we had a movie that came out based on what is arguably a hero of the Afro movement, and it was boycotted by the BAW because the guy was dating a white woman, or he married one. The movie Birth of a Nation, about a warrior, a real one. All right. And the shock and all of it, that a lot of the stuff that men come up with is going to be destroyed in front of our face, not by racism, not by the KKK, not by the Anglos, except on YouTube, and that's a whole nother problem, but by the women that's angry that the people that's tired of them destroying stuff are leaving the community. So they want to call us names? All right, call us some names and whatever. We out. All right. The Awake brothers are out. The Awake brothers are no longer the Hoteps. The Awake brothers are out. All right. We are starting to understand that we are beset by evil on all sides. That we have to go elsewhere to seek those that would support builders and rebuild the community with those that will appreciate the work, the ethics, and the effort we make towards building that such community. One that won't look at it and call the builder lame because he know how to do stuff. All right. We are fraught with danger on all sides. Things have been bad on all sides. And I told you I'm still going to go see Black Panther and give you my take on it. Because I am now starting, she brought this issue up. I am now starting to see why, if we looked at the movie for just pure entertainment value, it would be a good thing. All right. But looking at it as something that represents us falls in a way that Obama represents us, which he did not. Think about that for a minute. So everything that is the pinnacle of everything, the presidency, this movie, it don't really represent us. Yeah, there's a bunch of melanated people in here, and the melanated people have a job, and I'm happy for that. But the movie itself do not represent us. As a matter of fact, it's more lifting to the continent of Africa than it is to the Afro-Indigenous Nietzsche people here. And I use Afro-Indigenous Nietzsche, all right, because of the eye-openers, brother. I'm just here to make you think. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I did a video trying to defend this brother. Hold on, wait a minute, because I ain't going out like that. Y'all know my mind's starting to slip me now. So, Dane Calloway. All right. So Dane Calloway. And I'm not saying don't go see Black Panther. I'm saying, yeah, we should see it, is because it employed a lot of us. But let's not take too much away from it as if it's the end all and be all for the Afro-Indigenous people of this land. Because so far to date, if you really think of it, you have this movie. It represents primarily a place in Africa, and the smartest person is a person in Africa with the smartest woman, which is another person in Africa. Still a creation of Anglos here that are giving no descendant or indigenous person of this land any love about having intelligence and everything. If they give a Black person intelligence, well, he came from space or he came from Africa. Oh, y'all didn't catch that? But like I said, I am going to see the movie, but I told y'all I had problems with it. And that's that. And I'm a comic book fan. All right, but the problem I have with the movie isn't the movie itself. It is the way that people think that movie is now our comeuppance. It now represents us. Like we thought Obama was okay. The Afro-Indigenous people of America have made it, when that dude was not one of the Afro-Indigenous people of America, nor was he a descendant of the Afro-Indigenous people of America. So what I am saying is this. that keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, watch everything with an open heart, and understand this. Until they represent us with the intelligence that we have. Come on, we have people that invented open heart surgery, the blood banking system, that were Afro-Indigenous men in medicine. We have one that works for the president that did the first operation on separating conjoined twins. And there still isn't a hero that's based on our culture that has the intellect to be the smartest person in the world. That's their cop out. Well, he's black, but he was not a descendant of slaves. All right. It don't see him struggling to work his way out. Or maybe it don't see him as a person that never got caught and became a superhero. Hey, that's the start of a comic book. We should do that. Have a person that had ingenuity, intelligence, and strength, and was able to make something of themselves that was superior to anything like a Black Panther. Only they're the descendants of this land. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. All right, y'all tell me what you think about that. And I know that the internet is probably bad here. So I'm gonna end this here. This was just a short live one to stir up the pot a little bit, to let you know where I'm going once I see, hey, what's up, Josh Gates? Once I see the movie. Because I am very, very suspect of something that Hollywood hypes. And some of the times you got to look and see the damage it's doing. And I could think of one other thing. With all the information coming out all of a sudden, all the proof, all the research that show that we are the indigenous people of this land, this movie comes out now having people wishing or thinking that they're from Africa, that now they have African pride. Every time we come close to the truth of what happens here, and I'm gonna bring this up when I do the thing. Every time we come close to the truth of what happened to us here, they come out with this. And this time it's this great movie. And now we're distracted from what happened here, thinking that we're from somewhere else. Just as people are doing the research showing you that the land here was stolen from us. Like the video I put up of Zimbabwe, how the Caucasians are upset at the president of Zimbabwe for not returning land to them that they stole from the people of Zimbabwe. And they're trying to make people with whom they murdered, raped, stole stuff from, and everything else feel guilty about taking back their stuff. Whereas over here, as all this research is coming out by a bunch of people, not just Dane Calloway. Remember, I put up the video with the skull and the research with the oldest bones here. Before Dane's channel even got started. So it's an older video. All right. there's a lot of people coming out with the truth that we are the Native Americans that were sent to Africa and then brought back over here. All right. And they're coming up with everything else to get us to take our eyes off the ball, to realize that there is something deeper going on than what we see. All right. So y'all keep this in mind. I'm going to put this up on the other channel. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. All right. I'm going to do a real live show when I get back home. All right. This, I just want to put a thought in your mind. And that's why I didn't put out a big notice. But I want to put this thought in your mind to get you to think about this. Everybody is coming out with proof that the Indians that Columbus saw were us, our ancestors that were here, even before the red men. All right. And so that they could get out of reparations and what they owe us. You know, some of our tax money go to the Jewish Holocaust survivors, right? No tax money go to people that was whipped, brutalized, buck broke, raped boys. They don't even want to say, I'm sorry for that. No president ever gave an official apology for what happened during the so-called slave trade. I'm just saying, just putting something on your mind. And now we're about to be sidetracked by a movie, but I'm going to make sure y'all understand what the real thing is about. I'm glad for the movie. I'm a Black Panther fan. I was a Spawn fan until they messed that up and put his wife as marrying a white man. Not that I have a problem with that, but that isn't how it happened in a comic book. Or when the Fantastic Four came out and Ben Grimm was now with a black lady. That ain't how that happened in a comic book. When I go on Google and I look for black man, black woman relationships and then click search, and the first thing that pops up is white man, black woman. But that wasn't what I put in the search. Y'all go try it. If you put up anything that says black and black, all right, they're going to show you a bunch of pictures with black women with white men. If you put on black women with black women, they'll put on black women with black women and black women with white men. If you say black families, all right, a bunch of pictures in a mix of that will come up black woman, white men. So what's Google really trying to do? That's all I'm saying. All right, just something to think about. All right. So peace. I'm out, and I'll have a real live show tomorrow. All right, but I just wanted to put these thoughts on your mind. This is really something to think about. All right, so I'm out. Peace. I think I did that wrong.